Okay, Drew, I heard you and Andrew were riding the other day. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I called up Andrew and just to kind of see what was going on with the script and where we were at and how I could help. And so we decided to get together and just see what we could do and how we could push forward this great idea that he had had. And we just were able to sit down and kind of say, okay, we know where we were at the beginning. We know where we're going at the end. How are we going to get there?
So, people's all the times be's asking me. So people are wondering, like when you're writing a script, do you have to keep the budget in mind? You know, sometimes you have this massive idea, you're like, oh, this is gonna be really great, so you make it as big and as powerful as you can imagine it, but sometimes you don't have the resources to execute something like that once you're done. So that can be a real problem. Now with Navigator, as I was writing that, I did think about the budget. I thought about, because we don't have much of one, you know, we're trying to keep it pretty light. So I tried to consider exactly what would be able to accomplish with what we have. How can I get this idea that they live in a futuristic world while having very little budget involved? Most of it is just pieces, junk that came from the world before.
I don't want it to be too simple, because I want the audience to be like, oh, somehow, you know, just like I get it now, you know, and that could be.
A lot of the story you don't ever really see. A lot of it comes from periods that happened well before the film even took place. It took place years before, hundreds of years. So for that purpose, it helps to make the pieces look a lot better, because everything we use is junk. You know, we can go to a trash heap, pull it all out and fashion it to look like what we want, and it'll look perfect because it's supposed to be junk. Their clothes even the same.
Originally, we were both going to be a little more involved with the writing, but our schedules just didn't work out, so Andrew ended up taking the reins on his own.
Something else I think was really cool about it is, like, at this point, whenever they finally arrive, that's whenever we have the armies of both people show up. Because like the primitives are chasing him because they want to kill him because he's a demon, and the mechs are chasing him because they want his treasure and they've been following him for a while. Because I don't want that to be too dialogue-y, but I do want it to be impactful.
It could be in dialogue with footage.
You're saying a montage.
A montage, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
What?
Yeah, montage is good when used right. And we're great at it. This will be the best part of the movie.
I love writing. Writing is my thing. That's all I've ever really wanted to do. And I feel telling stories is an excellent way of getting ideas across, involving other people in the things that they never would have thought about before. And it's something I love to do. But what do you love to do, you know? How do you want to make a mark on the world? Because everyone's capable of it. You want to be a shoe repairman? Be the best shoe repairman you can be. People will remember that, you know? And it'll have changed the world in some way.
The biggest challenge that we had with creating each pillar of where we wanted our characters to go was, what will the character actually do? What kind of situations would he find himself in? And then what would he do to face each situation?
And ultimately, I think the message that we can send is that they're not good or bad, they're just humans.
Yeah, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah, they're living the best of their understanding. That's what they're trying to do. Each of them thinks they're doing the right thing.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's vlog. If you want to keep on seeing more, don't forget to subscribe. If there's some specific production things you want to see about the process, go ahead and comment below and we'll make sure that we'll cover it. And don't forget to check out our Patreon page to help support the film and help keep things moving forward. Thanks for honking.